Welcome, and thank you very much for coming. 18 months ago, GM and Segway began exploring a relationship aimed at fundamentally changing how we move about and interact in cities. And today, we're really excited to show you the progress that we've made. We call this Project Puma for Personal Urban Mobility and Accessibility. And what it's really aimed at is fundamentally reinventing the automobile.
Good morning to all of you, and thanks for coming. We're very excited about the opportunity to work with General Motors on this very special project and prototype. It is something we've been working on for over 18 months with General Motors, and yes, it is about the reinvention of transportation for the cities and the towns around the world. This prototype is capable of going up to 35 miles per hour at a 35-mile range with a 35-cent charge on the batteries. So 35, 35, 35. And by the way, it's really fun to ride, and you'll have a Segway smile on you when you ride it. Larry?
Thank you, Jim. You know, General Motors started its focus on literally reinventing the automobile back in early 2002 with our autonomy concept. We envisioned electric drive, and we envisioned the electric motors and the wheels, and we envisioned a connected vehicle that could be safely flowing through cities on streets. That chassis, that skateboard-like chassis, really captured our minds, and as we thought about the possibility of applying it to urban environments, it just became natural to start thinking about Segway, because Segway was pioneering their first product in that same time frame. And so we really began to look at the two-wheel chassis opportunity, and we said this would be a kind of a natural marriage. What might we be able to do with this? Now, obviously, when you get a vehicle this small, which is sort of the whole other spectrum from what GM's become known for, which was sport utility vehicles and products like the Hummer, which is sort of the extreme over-design of personal transportation, could we take this back to the most efficient, smallest footprint possible and do it safely? And that's really where connected vehicles come in. And if we could look then at what we can do with these connected vehicles in terms of vehicles interacting with each other wirelessly, telling each other where they are and avoiding each other in traffic, which will allow us to do what we want to do in the car, traffic to flow much more smoothly, and to be able to get through intersections as illustrated here safely. Now imagine being able to do this for 1/4 to 1/3 the cost per mile of moving around in traditional cars. That's insurance costs, ownership costs, as well as energy costs. That's really what Project Puma is all about. That's what we think we can deliver with this. Now you might be wondering, why would General Motors possibly be here today talking about this, given the issues that we have on our plate? And they are big issues. But if you listen really carefully to what President Obama said last week, he said, first of all, he believes the auto industry is important to the United States, and the United States is going to work with General Motors to be a viable company. And he said, we want a company with vision. We want a company that can bring forth the technology that can deal with the energy and environment issues that automobiles face. And this truly embodies that kind of technology. Now let's see what these can look like.